Hi guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Rosie and today I just wanted to introduce the second part to my Edinburgh vlog. So you may have seen the first part. If not, I recommend you go watch that this week. So starting Friday the 20th, I believe it was, Friday the 20th of May to Sunday the 29th of May, I'm on my Edinburgh holiday, and this is going to be day 6 that you're going to be seeing starting today, on this video I mean. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, because I had a lot of joy documenting it. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on today. So it is Wednesday the 25th of May and it is day 6 of my holiday, and we are in Edinburgh until Saturday, and we are arriving back home the Sunday afternoon. So we are staying somewhere else Saturday night, just to make it a little bit easier to get back. I just thought I would preface that because I don't know if I actually explained that in the first video. Anyway, I was saying I hope you enjoyed the first video. I had a lot of fun making it and sharing it with you, so yeah. Anyway, so today we went to the Royal Botanic Gardens, so that's of Edinburgh. So what we did was we walked down to the Greyfriars Bobby statue and we saw him, and he's so cute. I'm not sure if I filmed him or not, so if I didn't, I'll put a little picture here of him. He's so cute, and the little inn is so like cool. I really like the story behind the dog as well is so it's so kind of sad but also heartwarming at the same time. It just really shows you how special dogs are. So I would really recommend seeing that and reading about the story as well of Greyfriars Bobby. And then after that we got the bus from the Victoria Street to the Royal Botanic Gardens. We walked through the garden. It was so gorgeous. There was like a Chinese mountain garden. It was inspired by like the mountainous area of the Himalayas, which was really cool. We couldn't see the glass houses because they were closed because there's a project, like a what's it called, a cultivation or some kind of conservation, that's the word I'm using, I'm trying to remember, conservation project. But there was also a cool rock garden. There were so many pretty rhododendrons and I really enjoyed seeing them. And in the cafe we had a little well, we were expecting we would be able to get lunch there, but it didn't have any lunch yet, so my mum just got us some brownies, which, if you know me, I love brownies. It was quite big, but it was really tasty. It's that type that's like really like chewy and gooey, if that makes sense. And then we went into the shop there and I bought a fridge magnet, some of the blue poppy seeds so we can plant them at home, and also this little guy. He is a rose, and it's a birthstone and birth flower. So I didn't even know this, but because I'm born in June, my birthday is June 29th, and the birth flower for June is a rose. How cool is that? That the birth flower for June is a rose and I'm called Rosie. Couldn't write it. Yeah, so then we walked around a little bit more and saw some more cool flowers and the pond and everything. It was really beautiful, really stunning, and the weather was actually quite decent for the fact that it was going to rain all day. And so it was about, I want to say like 12:30 by the time we got back to the bus stop. We got the bus stop back and then we walked down from the Victoria Street one to where the Scottish Museum is, the Scottish History Museum. Yeah, sorry, there's a phone ringing. And then so we got on to the city sightseeing bus, which is a red bus, and we went on an open top bus all around Edinburgh. So it went down around the old Edinburgh city centre and the new part. So we saw like the Scottish Parliament, Holyrood Palace, the castle, the Scot Monument, there was a theatre that we saw, the Usher Theatre. There was like Edinburgh University buildings, other important like locations, and while you're listening on the bus you can hear all of the information in the audio. It was so cool. It was a little bit rainy, a little bit wet, but never mind. It was still really fun. I really enjoyed it, and it was a really great way to see all of the little bits of Edinburgh without actually having to walk around, which is really great when your ankle's not doing so great. And then after we finished that, we got off at a different stop. It was outside of it was basically the stop that was just by the castle, and then we walked down the Royal Mile and we went into Bella Italia and had some lunch, and I had the carbonara, the ham hock carbonara. It was really tasty, and everything. And then we came back to the accommodation just for a little chill, and then me and my dad went to a crystal shop, and I bought myself this carnelian heart, and it's so gorgeous, and I love the sort of designs and stuff in it, and I'm so happy that I have myself a piece of carnelian and a crystal shape. And I thought it was also my first ever time in real life crystal shop, which was amazing. I loved it so much, and I just saw this piece and it just called to me, and I just wanted it so much, so it was a nice treat. And then we went into one of the, you know, old, well, the classic, you know, tourist shops, and I bought an Edinburgh magnet and this little Loch Ness monster. I know we're not going to the Loch Ness or anything, but I just saw his face and I just had to buy him. He's so cool. I kind of wish I bought me and my boyfriend matching ones now. I may have to go back and get another one for him because I want one. Anyway, so now my parents have just gone to Sainsbury's, but that's like today over with. My foot is really sore, but I'm really excited because tomorrow we're going to walk around Edinburgh Castle, and really looking forward to that. I think Friday my dad is driving to one of the beaches or something that he wants to show us because he works in Scotland quite a lot. And then Saturday morning we're seeing Holyrood Palace, and then we're starting the drive back home, seeing Edinburgh Castle and staying in Washington, and then coming home on Sunday. So yay! I'm really excited for everything we've done so far. It's been so fun, but I'm so tired that my feet really hurt. Anyway, yeah, so see you tomorrow. Hope you're enjoying. Guys, so I just wanted to give you a quick update. So yesterday, it will be because I forgot to film it last night, so I was so tired. Yesterday we went to Edinburgh Castle and it was so much fun. It has such a stunning view from the castle terraces and everything, and like you could see all of Edinburgh, the old and the new part of the town, city. And I didn't get much footage because some of the stuff you can't actually film or take any pictures of in that. So for example, the Scotland's crown jewel and the blessing stone, if that's what it's called, we're in an area that you can take any pictures of, or you know, for right reasons and everything. They were so pretty, and it was a lovely, like, it was a really good exhibit. I really enjoyed that. And then you're taken through the like royal apartments, which is really cool because that's, you know, like where Mary Queen of Scots is. That's like where she was based, and James the 6th and 1st of, was it 6th? 7th? 6th? That sounds right. So James the 6th of Scotland and the 1st of England. He was born there, and that was really cool. And then after that we went into the Scottish War Memorial, which is another place that you can't film or take any pictures in. Obviously rightfully so again, because it would be a bit disrespectful to the fallen soldiers. And it was really, I was taken back about the sort of scale of sacrifice and loss of the soldiers, and I was kind of in awe, I would say. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but it was really impactful. And there were some guards on either side of that bit, like standing guard, kind of like, you know, if you've ever been to like Buckingham Palace or anything, or horse guards or anything, they've got the beefeaters soldiers like standing guard. It was the same type of thing, but obviously Scottish guards for the Scot Monument. Yeah, and then there was also in the same courtyard the Great Hall, which was really impressive, and I really enjoyed that. Again, these sites have so much layers of history that you get to unpeel, and like as you go around and see everything, it was really amazing. One of my favourite bits of the castle was the prisoner of war exhibition, because it was laid out like it would have been, you know, in the 17th century, I would say, and or maybe 17th to 18th century, around then. And I thought that was really cool. I love like criminal history and stuff like that, so to be able to see things like that in their scale and everything was really good. And I'm just trying to think of anything else. Those were like the main things that stuck out, but I like really enjoyed the site as a whole. It was really good. And yeah, but by the time we finished, it was only like 12:30 or so when we got back, but because it was really cobbled there again, and so it really hurt. So, and also by the time we finished, we'd done 8,000 steps and it would only been 12:30, you know what I mean? And so my foot was really hurting, so we decided to stay in the rest of the day, even though it's a bit sad because it was holiday. But I was in so much pain, I could not walk any further, and I wouldn't have enjoyed anything because I wouldn't have been able to have got home, and I would have been worrying about that So yeah, we just stayed and watched like films and stuff, and that was really fun in itself, so I enjoyed that. And now today, I'm not really sure what we're doing, but I guess you'll see and I'll tell you about it later. So bye for now. So I just wanted to give you a quick update. So today we went to Lake Lomond, and that was really cool. We got there about, I'd say 10:30, maybe 11, and we went for a walk around like the edge bit around Balloch, and it was really stunning. You could see the mountain sort of behind the whole of the lake. It was really peaceful, and you can just sit there and like chill with nature and stuff. Like, it was really cool. It was really an impressive sight. Nature is so beautiful, and it's amazing that it's made like that, if you know what I mean, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And while we were there, we had fish and chips in a cafe which overlooked the lake, which was really nice and tasty. And it was also National Fish and Chips Day, which I didn't know, but we had it coincidentally, so it was fate, because we wanted it yesterday but we couldn't find any on the Royal Mile to get it, you know what I mean. And then we went to the Sea Life Centre on the lake, in Lake Lomond, and that was really cool. You could get really close and see the fishies. I really enjoyed the clownfish, they were so cool. My friend loves Finding Nemo, so whenever I see them I send them a picture to her. And I also really enjoyed, they had a bay of rays, and basically it was this bit where the rays like swam around and you could see them. There was also a little tortoise turtle guy just swimming around, and he looked like his fin had been injured, which was a bit sad, and he looked a bit angry, not gonna lie. Like, I show you a picture of his face, like he looked like he wanted to beat me up, and I was like low-key scared. I don't know what I did to offend this turtle, but he was angry. And then there was a viewing point that you could go up to and see the lake from like really high up. It was really stunning, and it was a great way to, you know, see as much as possible without having to actually walk or drive, if that makes sense. And then luckily we thought, oh, is that it? Have we finished it? You know, we've only been here like 20 minutes. Have we finished it all? No, we missed a bit, because I said, oh, let's go back and say hello to the ray who's swimming around, because he's funny and I liked him, he was a cool dude. And I noticed there's a bit behind, there's a tropical bit behind, so we went down there, and there was some like lionfish, which were really cool. And then like further down there was like the, you know, classic, you can walk through like a tunnel, like most sea lives have them, I think. It was really cool because the rays, they like come over the tunnel, and like you can see they're like, it's not their face, it's their gills and their mouth, but it looks like a face, and it makes me laugh every single time. I don't know why, it just looks so fun. Yeah, and then we drove back, and it was like an A road, and it goes like through Stirling back to Edinburgh. And the scenery, you can see like the Trossachs and the Lake Lomond like National Park, all the hills around that on the way there. It's really really pretty and scenic. And then like we drove like back past Stirling and you could see the castle again. That was really cool. It was still squads when we saw it on Monday, and we saw the kelpies again because you can see them from the side of the road. And then we got back about 4 o'clock and just had a chill. It wasn't as many like steps today, but like my feet are like just done in from the whole week. I'm kind of proud that I managed to do everything, if you know what I'm saying. Then I had something to eat and had to have a lie down because I was like feeling very odd. I don't know why. I still do, to be honest. Tomorrow we're going to see Holyrood Palace and then we're leaving Edinburgh to go home. We were supposed to be going to what's it called now? Edinburgh Castle, and staying in Washington before going home on Sunday, but I don't think that's happening now. I think my parents are going to cancel the premiere and we're just going to go to Holyrood Palace and drive straight back home instead, which is a bit sad, but I think everyone's just a bit, you know, done in. We've been doing like 10,000 steps for the past 9 days, so it is what it is. I also feel knackered and I'm excited to see Max again. But anyway, we'll see what happens. It might not change. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. guys, so as you can tell I am back in my room at home, so I just wanted to give you a quick final update and close off this video. So I think where I last left you was I told you about Friday when we went to Loch Lomond and everything and to the sea life. Well, I hope I did anyway. I might actually have to double check that, otherwise I might not be telling the truth. Yeah, so I just double checked and I did tell you about that, so we are going to tell you about that today. So Saturday morning I had to wake up early because we had to leave the accommodation by 11, so that meant we had to take all of our stuff to the car park, which was about a 7-minute walk down Edinburgh, the hill of the Royal Mile downwards. So we left at about 8:30, got all of the stuff into the van in the car park, and then we had to again going from that we were going to Holyrood Palace in the morning, so we left all of our stuff there, and we were initially going to park in the car park which is in Holyrood Park, but the road was closed because I'm not sure if it's called this, but there was the Edinburgh Marathon that was going on, so that was a bit like I didn't know that was happening. So it was about a 10-minute walk from the car park that we were already parked in down to Holyrood Palace, and then we obviously went round Holyrood Palace. That was really cool. The initial like entranceway and everything kind of reminded me of the newer bit of Hampton Court, the shape of it and everything. It looked reminiscent of it. It was really impressive architecturally, and I really enjoyed walking through the state apartments, because one thing that I love about historic places, and I've been quite fortunate because most of the ones that we saw in this holiday, they were all set out like they were, with all the furniture and everything, like the walls painted, like carpets, you know, furniture, everything, even like with the fake foods out in the kitchens and stuff. There wasn't a kitchens at Holyrood Palace, but there was at Stirling Castle. That's why I'm just using an example. So yeah, that's really cool. Something that that really makes the trip, you know, extra worth it. I don't mind ruins, but I do prefer like that what I just said. And then so you walk through the state apartments. I think they're sort of like the sort of current, more like, they felt more like Georgian, but I like, or like I'm not sure what time they were, but you walk through them and then you come to this like spiral staircase, and then it takes you to Mary Queen of Scots' bedroom, which I thought was really cool. I really enjoyed that part of it. Yeah, so then once you've walked through the state apartments and everything, it takes you out into the garden. You get to walk around that. The plants were so pretty, it was really gorgeous. And that takes you around to the abbey, which is a ruin, a Holyrood Abbey, and that was really impressive to look at, but we couldn't actually go inside it because it was closed, because it was unsafe. So that was a bit of a shame, but obviously you don't want to walk through that and get a brick falling on your head. And from that, from when you're in the gardens and stuff, you can see the mountain range, if you want to call it that, of where Arthur's Seat is located at the top. So that was really stunning and really pretty. I really enjoyed that. And then once we were finished there, we went into the shop, see if we could get a fridge magnet, because we collect fridge magnets. Literally our fridge is now full up. And we got something for my nan as well from that. And then we walked all the way back up to the van and began our journey home. That was a 7-hour drive and my back was dead, but I was vibing to my music. I bought Spotify Premium just for this holiday, so that was cool. And it's really nice to, you know, drive back through this like the Scottish border region and stuff, because you can see all of like the mountain ranges or hills or whatever. I'm not sure whether they're hills or mountains. I don't really know what classes it, at what point a hill becomes a mountain. I don't know. I didn't do geography. So yeah, so that was really cool. It was really pretty. The scenery is so pretty and when you're coming through the Lake District bit as well, that's also really gorgeous. It's probably when you get to about where it's like Manchester to Birmingham, it's just like some fields but like urban stuff, which isn't as pretty to be driving through. But yeah, I mean, we got home by about, I think it was 5:30. We did stop off in our little Tesco's that's, you know, by us in our town first, to get some dinner, and then we got home. My nan was here. My dog was so excited to see us, so we talked about to my nan about, you know, what we'd done, which was really nice and everything. And then I got all of our fridge magnets out and I stuck them all over the fridge, and yeah, it was completed. Yeah, so that marks the end of our time in Edinburgh and Scotland as a wider thing. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed learning about all of the historic Scottish culture bits, and I really enjoyed seeing somewhere that I've never been before, and I'm so lucky that I got to have this experience. It's been 3 years in the making, but it was so worth it and I really enjoyed it. We often go to Cornwall for holidays, so it was so nice to go somewhere different, and it was beautiful scenery and awesome memories. So I thank my parents for doing this for me. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching my journey, and thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now, guys.